The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right near the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Kyle Rudolph doing his job and making another nice catch. Come on, it's the month of December. You knew he was going to be there, right?
I knew you were going to go there. And the wideout in motion. Third and short yardage. Mariota lets it fly for Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mahomes to throw on second down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. And
the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pressure
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First down, Mariota. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They come out here in the eye. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Mariota. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, 2nd quarter. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Steps away to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Mariota now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the clear. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. all receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Skirts by at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumbles. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now let's go.
Mahomes going to throw. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Mariota. They'll find Thielen working the middle. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
It's complete to Diggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Mariota. And Diggs has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota to throw it. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. When the Vikings get down this way, they start looking for number 82. Rudolph had 24 targets in the red zone last year, tops in the league.
And that's what you do when you have a tight end who understands how to get open in tight spaces. Brock knows how to do that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Deion Jones. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Forbath will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go now. 3, 3.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Set. Blue landing.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll try the end around with Robinson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 56. 56. 319. Detroit. Detroit. Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it with Coleman. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 7, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And a big loss here as he's taken down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd down, Mariota. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And the wide out in motion. They'll throw again. Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Mariota on 1st down. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Coleman. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Coleman now. Broken tackle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. A big play for the Vikings on third down. And even 40 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Mariota to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here we go now.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good game. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Here we go now.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down. And back at the beginning of the year, they said they thought they could win 10 games. That's such a good number to shoot for. They achieved that here.
And why is that such a good number to shoot for? 10 usually gets you into the playoffs. An excellent goal, and they accomplished it.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season.